Hi folks, I'm Nathan, the Two Guys in a Ride, and today we're out here at the Back to the 80s car show, and we're here with Eric. And the funny thing is we actually run across Eric's car at a couple other shows, and we finally tracked him down. And he has this beautiful 1987 Toyota Camry Wagon.
Yep.
That is in incredible shape. I mean, you just take a look at the paint on this thing. And this is a California car?
Yes, California, specifically the Los Angeles area.
You would think it was bought and then just parked in a garage and left for the shape that it's in. I mean, it's got how many miles?
138,000.
138,000, of which you have put how much on?
I put about 1,000 on.
Okay, so you're driving this just enough to keep it in good shape.
That's right. I maintain it. I start it every week. Even when it's in storage, it gets started, and I roll it around so things stay really well on it.
I mean, look at the black on the rubber.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, that's not a polish. That's the actual bumper.
It's some polyurethane bumper. I'm not sure how to what it exactly is, but I wax it. I clean it all the time, so it stays nice.
Right, but it's not. A lot of people will use a polish on that.
Oh yeah, right.
Right. So you get a shine, and it lasts for a week or so, and then it's gone. That is the natural color of the bumper.
That is the natural color.
And for it not to be faded.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
You see no fade on the paint when you go down where by the top of the doors.
Yep.
Where you would see if it was parked out in the sun, even here in Minnesota.
Yep.
You would see some paint fade at that year.
Yes.
For a 1987, that is just nuts. So, one has to ask you the obvious question, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone collects Toyota Camry station wagons.
Yeah.
We were talking about this. Tell me a little bit about your philosophy of collecting cars.
Yeah, I really enjoy cars that were never meant to be preserved. So, you can
I love it.
You can always find old muscle cars. Those are around. Those are great and valuable. But I kind of like to showcase some of the stuff that was people used every day. Families use these. That's why there's none of them around anymore. So that's what I really kind of enjoy and see the quirks of some of these cars.
I love that answer. And it takes all sorts of people in the car community to keep the car culture alive.
Yeah.
And thanks to you, we're going to have this beautiful specimen to look at for many, many years.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about some of the features on this car. So, under the hood, what kind of a horsepower, it was a V6? No, this was a four-cylinder.
This is a four-cylinder specifically, yeah.
Okay. It came as an option with the 6, though.
Yep, V6
okay?
as an option.
Do you know how many horsepower it was producing at that four-cylinder?
I think it's about 115.
115.
Don't hold me to that, but I think it's around that. Yeah.
Right. Okay, that sounds about right. Okay, and you got the nice squared off look. You look at the hood, and it's just so flat across except for that one little bulge in the middle.
Yep.
The typical Camry flat end with the flat lights.
Yep.
All right, let's walk around the side for a minute here. The rims here, these are snap-on rims because it just has steel rims.
Yep, these are Steelies. They're colored Steelies,
okay.
But these are the stock Camry hubcaps.
Okay, and this would have been this would have been the stock one. Okay, you have not done anything to the car other than what would be considered general maintenance: tires, brakes, oil change, filters, that kind of stuff.
General maintenance. That's it.
Okay. Jeez. And what number owner are you in the line of ownership?
I believe I'm second owner. I believe. I don't
think that's a stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So coming back to the rear, again, you can see a tiny, tiny bit here in the side bumpers.
Yep.
But the backs are it's just incredible. Wow.
Yes.
And then look at the plastic on the lighting and the lens.
Yep.
That is unreal. Can you open the trunk and we'll just take a look inside? I want people to see how absolutely pristine this is. And this looks like the showroom floor.
Yep.
I mean,
exactly.
it really does. I mean, this is...
The carpet's clean. It surprises me. They must have not had kids because the seats are just flawless.
dogs
or dogs
or either that or they put plastic over everything when they.
Yes.
I mean, that is immaculate. Now, did this come with a spare tire?
Yes, there's a spare underneath this here.
Okay.
It's very clean, and I can just lift it up here. So it's got the original Toyota tools there, but you can see that's the Steely.
Wow.
That's the Steely, which all four are on right now too. But it's in great shape.
It's very good. And that's the original spare as far as you know? Or did you change the tire out to make sure?
I haven't changed a tire, so I'm not sure on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
All
sure.
right. All right.
Yeah.
But it is the correct size.
It is the correct size, yes.
Okay.
There are speakers mounted on the roof here.
Oh, there are. Look at that. Right in the back. Okay. And then, of course, you had another speaker on the sides.
Exactly.
It's such a wide, wide trunk, man.
Yep. Seats fold down to make a
60-40
more
split?
room. Yep.
Okay, here we are in the second row, Eric, and I mean, honest to goodness, I mean, it looks like no one ever sat in here.
Right.
Right? I mean, it's just absolutely pristine. The cloth is in such good shape. Nothing, again, has been refurbished in here, right?
Nothing.
Even the headliner, none of that?
Yep. It's actually a vinyl top or a vinyl headliner, so I guess it'll never be prone to risk. Yeah, or to say.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, let's talk about some of the features it had up in the front.
Sure.
All right, so I already poked my head in here, and you and I were talking a little bit ago, but it has the what do they call it, the ETC button.
Yep. So it if you press that button, it delays the shift, so you get some more power when you need it.
A little more acceleration.
A little more acceleration.
I remember when my folks bought their first Camry, that's a button I discovered right away.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
As a teenager, that was like woohoo.
Yes.
Okay. And then right above that is just like a dummy light.
Yeah, there's some.
Or is it? No, it's not. It's a push down or reset or something for the seatbelts, or
I believe. I think that was some sort of seatbelt release thing.
Okay.
I've never had to use that.
Okay, and as far as you know, everything in here works, right?
Everything in here works.
Okay,
Yep.
everything does work. Okay. All right, so this also had the electric seatbelts.
Yep.
That would come up, and I remember when they had those. I'm so glad I don't have that anymore.
Yes. Right.
But
they're pretty annoying.
It's definitely very correct. Okay. Ooh, you had a speaker built right in here.
Yep.
Interesting. Instead of the door.
Yeah.
You had manual crank windows.
Yep.
No power door locks.
No power door locks on this one.
Okay. Glove compartment. Did you actually have air conditioning or not?
Yep. Air conditioning is in here.
But but it wasn't standard.
Yeah, I've seen some Camrys that it's not in here, but this one.
But this one
they
came
must have
as
got
an
it, yeah.
option.
And maybe in California it was more standard than here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does have air conditioning, and
Yep.
of course it has the lovely cassette deck. But you do have was that in there when you?
You know what? That is a different Toyota radio. The original
Okay.
radio did not come. It did not work. So I got another old early '90s radio, and I just plugged it right in.
Okay.
But it looks pretty. It looks stock, so that's why.
That's why you put it in there. Okay,
That's why I put it in like
so
that.
the radio that you've changed, but
Yep.
it would have looked somewhat similar.
It did look similar. Yep,
Yeah.
It looked very similar
Yeah.
to that.
Okay, and then down below you just would have an ashtray, a storage area, right?
Storage area. They got the cup holders on right below the ashtray. There's a button you can kind of push down, and that comes out as cup holders there. Yep. If you pull that, yeah, there you go.
Oh.
So you got little cup holders there.
So just to the right of the steering wheel, you have got looks like a cruise control.
Cruise control.
Okay, so it had cruise control.
Yep.
You must have had a power antenna, or
That is that was the I think that's the rear windshield sprayer.
okay,
Yep.
okay. And then of course this little feature over here. If you don't know what that is, folks, that is a ignition for a physical key. It did tilt though, didn't it?
Yep. Tilt steering.
Okay. No telescoping. That came
No
later.
telescoping. Yeah.
That many years later, but that is a tilt, which wasn't in all cars either.
Yeah.
Man alive, I'll tell you what. It's like stepping back in time.
Yeah. This is a time capsule.
What's one of your favorite memories from this car? Anything having to do with this car, whether it was finding it or something else. But
Yeah, my favorite part was kind of working on it with my dad. When I was growing up, I enjoyed learning about cars. So doing the maintenance and all that stuff is where I kind of started getting into cars. Spark plugs, oil changes, and that really got me into things. So I like working on the stuff with my dad, just maintaining our cars. We have a lot of fun doing that. So that's kind of what it's all about.
awesome. So it's a father-son thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, Eric, thank you so much for sharing your time your beautiful car and your story with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for taking your guys' time to come look at it.
Oh, we appreciate it. We've seen this car several times and been looking for the owner.
Great.
But we didn't see you until today, so
Yeah.
we got you. Thanks for watching, folks.